Alright, now that reality is sunk in, and we all brace for another year of waiting for the biggest game of the decade, there's been a lot of speculation and conspiracy theories as to why GTA 6 may have been delayed, and it's time to clear some of those up. First, we have the argument that it's because of Grand Theft Auto Online players for playing the game and buying shark cards that Rockstar plans on milking the game for as long as possible. And why does that not make any sense? Because Grand Theft Auto 6 is pretty much the biggest game of the decade, and the predictions for the sales figures are astronomical. GTA 6 would make far more money than GTA Online currently does, and delaying the game for that reason would be equivalent to corporate self-destruction. Do you think Rockstar is masochistic? Another argument is that Rockstar would prefer to take advantage of the Christmas market, and that's why the game got delayed. Listen, GTA 6 is too big to rely on the Christmas market to sell and break records. It would do that on its own because it's a cultural phenomenon and generation defining. GTA 4 was released in April 29, 2008. That didn't need a Christmas market now, did it? Not only that, but Take-Two and Rockstar have investors and shareholders. It's in their best interest that this game gets released as soon as possible, and delaying it for that reason would be considered pretty petty. And again, another form of corporate self-destruction. Their stock price has already gone down with this delay. As if that wasn't bad enough, there was also drama between some union workers who got fired and Rockstar. Take-Two claims these employees were fired due to gross misconduct and no other reason. The IWGB, which stands for Independent Workers' Union of Great Britain, claimed the firing of these employees by Rockstar was blatant and ruthless union busting, and they were fired due to union activities. Take-Two then responded by saying the fired staff had leaked company secrets in a public forum, which turned out to be Discord, which was a violation of the company's policies and was in no way related to people's rights to join a union or engage in union activities. I'm not gonna get too deep into this stuff, but was providing context for the next argument, which is the game is getting delayed because of these people who got fired and whatnot. Look, I'm not saying they don't matter, but the number of staff fired is around 40 to 50 people. A few seniors, sure, but Rockstar has more than 5,000 developers working on GTA 6. Do you really think that 40 or 50 staff, none of which are producers, directors, or any other high-ranking position, that is difficult to fill, and to my knowledge, most of them were in the communications department, would that affect the release date of this game by almost 6 months? Worse would be 2 weeks or a month, so no. These layoffs and ongoing drama are not the reason why the game is getting delayed. I'm not an insider nor have any privileged information, but I'm 99% sure the reason for this delay is plain and simply because the game is just not ready. Crazy, right? I was scrolling through X or Twitter after the delay announcements, and my thoughts on the whole situation are almost the same as what GameRoll tweeted out, paraphrasing what he said. If anyone disagrees about how ambitious GTA 6 is, point another game that's had over $1 billion spent in development in the span of 6+ years and over 5,000 devs working on it. And one look at Red Dead Redemption 2 and the 2 trailers for GTA 6 that we got so far should tell you enough. The game is too big for them to finish anytime soon, and they probably bit more than they could chew. And the level of complexity and depth this game has is hard to make run smoothly, and now they have this huge game with the foundations of something great and revolutionary, but not in a state it can be released. And I agree with GameRoll. I think Rockstar is simply in development hell at the moment, and we should let them take their time to give us something truly extraordinary. And one other thing I saw with Rockstation on X is the release date theory, and this is the only one I agree with. November 19, 1932 is the date of the first confirmed bank robbery by Bonnie and Clyde, and Rockstar definitely didn't pick this date by accident. The game itself should be ready for a release before that, around late September or early October, but they will use November 19 as a marketing move, and it should work well because of the Christmas market. Yes, I know I said they didn't need to rely on it, but the time frame of the release now links with the Christmas market. It is what it is. It should boost sales a little bit, of course. GameRoll posted something else I also agree with. To sum it up, he said, It's aggravating that Rockstar didn't drop a single screenshot with the delay announcement, and it's illogical from a business and personal standpoint. And it feels almost insulting to delay the game by 6 months with just a measly paragraph. And they haven't made any attempts at pleasing the fanbase, and that damages any goodwill centered around the game. The most upsetting is not the delay, because Rockstar are perfectionists, and it eventually means we'll get a better product. But how they've gone about it is confusing and can't be understood how this is smart from a business point of view. Those are the thoughts of many in the community at the moment. Shout out to GameRoll and Rockstation for voicing what most of the community has in mind. What I will say is there's still some hope for this week, and we'll wait and see what happens. We could get a bunch of screenshots and hopefully a third trailer? Fingers crossed. Anyways, that's all I had to talk about in this video. Don't forget to like, drop a sub, and comment. You're welcome to vent your frustrations in the comment section. I'm here for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.